Wet weather is returning to western PA this week, and it's looking pretty warm as well. Here's First Alert meteorologist Ray Petelin again with a look at what we can expect. Hey, Ray.
Yeah, this weekend's weather we just had, absolutely stunning. Probably some of the best weather we've had this year, and 2 days in a row of it. But what we're ending up with now is a more soggy pattern that we're going to get sort of locked in for much of this week. South to north, we're seeing this rain move through. Occasionally you'll get a little batch like that. That's a little heavier than others, but I think the steadiest of the rain and the heaviest is going to be out towards Somerset, Bedford, Garrett County. So if you know anyone traveling 68 or the Turnpike out eastward, you're going to run into some of the better rain tomorrow. Most of what we're going to see for the rest of the area is going to be light to steady. So this rain continues through the day tomorrow, breaks up a little bit tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. Even early Wednesday, we catch a little bit of a break, but we had the heat of the day. Temperatures warm up a little bit, and boom, you get some rain and some thunderstorms trying to fire off Wednesday. Same deal Thursday, and then Friday, probably our best chance to see some thunderstorms, and a couple of those could be on the gusty side. So later this week, we could have a KDKA First Alert Weather Day added in. When it comes to rainfall amounts, most of us are looking at maybe a half an inch, but as you start to get to the ridges, you get a little closer to 3/4 to an inch, and then an inch, inch and a half as you head eastward from there into the ridges where I told you, Garrett County, Somerset County, Bedford County, likely going to see the biggest rainfall totals. And Garrett County even has a flood watch that runs tomorrow through 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Tonight's temps, they go down to the lower 60s in most cases, and that's not much different from what we have outside right now. Tomorrow up to about 70 in Pittsburgh, upper 60s in most locations. So a little cooler, but still not a bad temperature, just a bad everything else with the rain. 63, rain showers, warm tonight. Not much of a warm up tomorrow with a high of 70. So scattered rain, even a couple thunderstorms try to show up later in the day. But not a pretty Tuesday, I'll tell you that much. Upper 60s through much of it. So we're going to kind of maintain those temperatures here. We do get back into the 80s for Thursday, Friday. Friday could become a KDKA First Alert Weather Day with the potential of some gusty thunderstorms trying to develop. And then Saturday, we start the weekend with thunderstorms. We end the weekend with sunshine, and that's how we start next week. Some nicer days, Sunday and Monday, which are both looking dry.